Tony's mod time, it's mod time with Tony. Me, I'm Tony, and these are the mods. Mod time!
Start off with updates, and we have Pro Shot. All these are going to be all platforms unless otherwise specified. Big change like here. Fixed issue with the reshade AO problem. Okay, I don't know what that is. Fixed issue with the controls menu would stay hidden. Alright. Improved camera handling. Reload all placeables using Alt plus P. Environment menu added. Change season. Depth field menu to allow blurring of foreground. Okay. Getting fancy. Add effects menu. Color gradients, light blooming, and SSAO shadow adjustment. Again, I know what none of these are. So people are using this. You know what they are. Added sun size, moon size, and atmosphere refraction. Okay. Key bindings can now be changed in the game's key binding menu. Cool. AUTOLOAD stock trailer pack. 1.1 added the Salic ANS 1900. Updated the description version. XML adjustments from base game for 4 of those. And adjusted the unloading positions. BALE and vehicle shelter. Added, what did we add to these? Oh, we changed the mod description version. Fixed some bugs, 2 small shelters added, and a snow tarpaulin added. Again, I hate that word tarpaulin. Just say tarp. Placeable storage tanks pack added liquid fert and solid fert tanks, which is cool. I like a solid fert tank like that. New mod icon. Placement adjustments and texture improvements. STRAUTMANN SDK 802. 1.4. We're on 1.4. There's a lot of updates to these. No, we're on 1.5. Autoloader configuration divided into normal and extreme, so you can go higher with your stack, better weight and center settings. DIRTYNATOR changed the price. Oh, that's the old one. Added portable DIRTYNATOR. So, not only can you take this out in the field now, make stuff dirty. Portable as well. Keep it on the farm. Take it with you. Portable DIRTYNATOR. Front cargo pack. Added AI attachment agent. Updated the mod description version to 66. That's just going to make it all run smoother. PONSSE Scorpion King added chains and bands. Color change. Fixed chains and bands bug. Mass points reworked. Changed tires to regular width. Realism mods bug fixed. Sun visors replaced with window tinting. And the sound are adjusted. RISOUX Forest. A few maps here got updates as well. Shop area is modified. Sawmill access is modified. Sawmill capacity is increased. Addition of pond to draw water from. Added new textures and plants. Moved the last floating trees and possible to remove some foliage from the ground. This one says it needs a new save. So, don't forget, new save for RISOUX Forest. GOLDCREST Valley gets an update. Baked placeables, farmhouse, and straw barn. Okay. 2 new production points, new train, farmlands arrangement change, changed grass, fixed lime texture, fixed visual bugs. Does not say if it needs a new save. I would think it would. Cannot be sure because it doesn't say. But GOLDCREST Valley has been updated. Fox Farms is the last map that is updated. Mod description version increased. Added soil map for precision farming, which is very cool. Cow pasture gate warning fixed. And cow pasture milk filling fixed. Again, doesn't say if it needs a new save. But we're going to get to the new mods. So let's get to them right now. GameSaver. I like this mod. This one is PC only. Auto saves without opening the menu, so no longer do you have to open the menu, and it saves. It saves at your desired interval, but you do not have to open the menu to do it now. So, if you have it set to 15 minutes, but you don't open the menu for an hour, you could lose some stuff. Especially if your PC happens to crash like mine does, which is awesome. But this will not happen again, because it'll save at your desired interval without opening the menu. Small garage, looks like a 2-car garage. 35 grand. Put a couple tractors in there. We got a chicken coop. Again, this building I think has been reused, but it is 85 grand, 1,500 chickens, which is a lot of chickens. Chickens, as you can see in the middle picture, the eggs, excuse me, are inside, so you're going to need to do some forking. But it's a big, big chicken barn. 85 grand, not too bad a price. We got weights, 750 to 1560 kilos, 700 bucks. I'm sure that goes up. These are a neat looking weight. I like them. The AGRIMANUTENTION tool pack, if I said that right. This is PC as well. You got a shovel for 2 grand, holds 5,000 liters, so it's good price or good capacity. Got a bale fork, because who needs more bale forks? 2 grand. Grapple bucket, 4 grand. Shovel clear path is 1,500 for 2,100 bucks. I don't know what that is. And a leveler on the left picture there, 2.2 to 3 meters from 2 to 7,500 bucks. We got a wood trailer. As you can see, single. You can attach it to itself. 4 grand. Colors, rim colors. Nice small wood trailer. We got a self-made cultivator. 800 bucks. 40 horsepower required. You got colors, harrow configurations. Small. Doesn't say the size in here. It's, you know, it's going to be 3 meters. 3 meter cultivator, 40 horsepower. You got the CML Deco Plow by Subsoiler, which is PC as well. 8 grand, 150 horsepower required. It's 3 meters. It's a subsoiler. A lot of these coming out. Next, we got the Lizard Class C450 and 455 and 460 low loader. Another trailer, 3 different varieties. Starts at 45 grand. You got hitch options for straight, gooseneck, and high deck semi-hitch. And you can change the colors and the deck configurations. We got a new JCB, 3200 extra. Starts at 162 grand, goes from 195 to 230 horsepower. Again, you got some color changes here, some designs, some tires, animated doors, crab steering, and some new details. Interesting looking JCB. I can't quite place that front end, but it looks different. But it is a new JCB. So we got the Komatsu Forwarder Pack. 3 different varieties. All kinds of stuff. Better loading, mini steering wheel for steering. Versing speed adjustable. License plates. Hood protection, sun visors. All kinds of good stuff. Extra cameras. It's a forwarder. It's got the crane. I don't use these. I am very bad at the crane, so I don't use them. But this is the Komatsu. Stay branded. Next, we got the ZETOR URI 5 and 6 modernization. A smaller tractor. Starts at 41 grand. 72 to 77 horsepower. Bunch of different varieties. 77 horsepower is your biggest. You got the weight for 600 bucks, which is 200 kilos. You got color options, wheel configurations, front attacher configurations, and other design configurations. Sports Simple SC. The cab on that thing is gigantic. Like I said earlier, it's bigger than my apartment, I think. It's big. A lot of room in there. Big, big cab ZETORs. Next, this one I've been waiting for. The Case is Titan Floater Pack. We're going to show this off in-game. It is worth showing off. I tested it out today. It's pretty neat. You got 30, 40, 35, 40 floater. It's 270 grand, 340 to 410 horsepower, goes 48 kilometers per hour. It is fast machine. You got wheel choices, color choice, numbers, fenders, and then the Titan 4040, the 4540 floaters, 282 grand. Same horsepower, same speed, all the good same stuff. So you got the 4 tires, the 3 tires like the Terragator. Again, we'll show it off. And then to go along, we got another Case IH LUXXUM. Starts at 74.5. Prepared for precision farming, so already done for that, which is good. Goes from 100 to 117 horsepower, so a smaller tractor, all the different tires. It's a nice, great looking little case, different colors you can see there. Front loaders, nice small tractor. I like it. And then lastly, some of you have been waiting a long time for the Stone Valley 22. We're going to do a flyover of this. Let's just go through what it says. 2-time custom crops. You got clover and alfalfa, and the dry lucerne alfalfa. Windrow can be given to the cows. You got all the different start modes. Oxygen David custom lighting. Redesigned farm models. Latitude coordinates matches the same as Illinois, which is pretty interesting. AI helper added. Compost added production will be added later date. Waterways do flood. And if you look through some of the pictures, your fields will flood. I don't know how that's going to affect harvesting, planting. I know, like, I played some maps in 19 where you could flood the fields for rice, but you could harvest. It didn't affect you in the slightest, but we'll see. 31 fields, which the waterways may flood, he does say. Now this, if you can see that center picture, that PDA does look like from 19 it's been flipped upside down. The fields have been reworked. There is differences in the fields' shapes. He has done some different stuff, reworked some things, but I think the general PDA is upside down from what it was in 19. You have 2 placeable areas, 9 sell points, 2 production area lands must be bought, season visuals, collectibles, Illinois license plates, and the land must be purchased before the animals can be used. So it's pretty cool. We're going to do a flyover on it. So let's get to, we're going to go through the case, and then we'll get to this. So let's get there right now. All right, let's look at this case. We're going to go down to crop protection. And so you got the 2 different options there. You got the 3-wheel, the 4-wheel. A little different price. Let's go through the 3-wheel first. You got all different types of tire options. Trelleborg, Michelin, Midas, Vredestein, Continental. See, one of them, Michelin's a big front tire. Midas is a huge front tire. That goes down. Got no wheel setup options, just the different tires. You got numbers, go on the front there. Fenders, yes or no. Engine setup, 340 to 410. 2 options there. Colors, you got 5 choices. Case red, black, blue, green, and Steiger green. Steiger green's very bright. And your license plate. Same options on your 4-wheeled one. Different tires. Numbers, fenders, engine setup's the same. Colors are the same. So you pick which one you like. And then you got 3 options. You got your liquid system. Hold 7,500 liters. 28 meters, herbicide, liquid fert. Again, you get 5 choices of colors. 28 meters, it's good, it works well. 7,500 liters, maybe could have been a little bit bigger, but this thing is awesome. I'm a big fan of this one right now. We'll skip this middle one, we'll go right back to it. And here's your dry box, so 14,000, 18,000 liters. It's got the extension. It's your big. Big does not come with the cover. Again, you get your choices. Your standard's 14,000. It's got a cover. And again, your colors. So, pretty simple. Not a lot of options. Basic self-propelled spreader. Liquid and dry box. And then here is your addition, the air boom. Now, you know what? Let's go back. Now, see, it takes seed, lime, and fert. Now, this one will plant oilseed radish for you. Now, if you have just a single tank, it'll take your fert and lime, so you can use it as a lime spreader. You can use this one as a lime spreader. Obviously, this one's bigger if you're going to use it. But your single tank configuration, fert and lime. Again, you got your colors. Now, to get it to do the oilseed radish, you got to switch over your configuration. Double tank, cover crop, seed spreading. Again, same colors. Now, this one will have 2 choices. You can fill up with seed, and you can fill up with fert. Both at the same time. This will, and we tested it, it will plant oilseed radish on your field. Changes the field state, plants it. A different way to do a cover crop. Now, I'm not a real farmer. I don't know if this is how you would plant oilseed radish. It's a neat option. It's definitely different. But if you want to use it just as a fert or lime spreader, you can do that. A little bit different booms than the dry box spreader booms. Take your pick. and then your standard liquid system. It's a really cool mod. Reminds me of the Terrogator. You know, you got the 3-volt option. Definitely be using that. It goes fast as all get out. If you go back to these, I had it going 18 miles an hour. Of course, I have other mods on there to make it do that, but it is a fast-moving vehicle. It is sharp. The 3-wheeled turns on a dime. Very good turn radius. Very smooth driving. Very well done mod. So next we're going to go do a flyover of Lancy Boy's Stone Valley 22. So stick around for that. And here we go with Stone Valley Farm. Established 2022. Let's look at the PDA real quick. As you can see, it has changed a bit from 19. You got a lot more of these breaks in the field than you did in 19. Again, I think it's upside down, or now it's right side up. However your perspective is, you got different fields. A few different, more irregularly shaped fields than there was before. The storyline behind this is that the guy who owned it just took off, left you in the middle. As you can see, there is some weirdness going on here, and you're supposed to pick up where you left off. Start off owning the roads, some forest lands here, and these 2 fields. Again, so you got a wheat field going there, and then you're planting a canola field. See, he's in the middle of harvesting, he's in the middle of planting, and he just bailed. So, interesting storyline. You got to take over. Crop rotation for seasons. Fairly standard. Bunch of sub points. Well, 3 sub points. Looks like you already own some chickens. Got a contract. Let's see what we start off owning. You got 3 tractors. Good John Deere. Some medium tractors. You got the Deutz. Top liner, standard. Standard truck, little trailer. Header, cultivator, seeder. So, he dropped it mid-dump. Look at that. He dumped it and he bailed. That's kind of funny. He was in the middle of seeding, he bailed. He was in the middle of cultivating. He bailed. And he was in the middle of harvesting, and he bailed. So, everybody just walked out the farm. You gotta finish. I think that's kind of a cool concept. Just a little bit of added story. You know, will it make much difference after the first hour or 2 of playthrough? Probably not, but I think it's cool. It's a nice touch. So let's look at our field prices. Start off up here. 400 grand. This one's 1.7. 1.2. 1.3. There's your 2.24. So none of these are cheap. You know, that's almost 2. Your smaller one, that's 200 grand. 87. So you got some cheaper ones down here. Nothing. I mean, that's 131 grand. You got a lot of big fields. Stuff is not exactly cheap. You know, you got a placeable area there, 20 grand. Nothing wrong with that. You know, that area there, 246 grand. All these little parts can be bought. 95 grand for that. You do have 2 extra crops, alfalfa and clover, which there are none on the map right now. So we are going to take a short break. I'm going to do some magic, put some alfalfa and clover in there so we can at least take a look at it, and then we will buy everything and show off some of the animal pens. Okay, welcome back. We've bought the entire property. We planted some alfalfa and some clover just to show off what they look like. Here, obviously, we have our alfalfa. Beautiful looking crop. Alfalfa was in 19. Figure out how to use it. Mow it, windrow it, dry it, ted it, all that good stuff. Says it can be used for the animals. Here is your clover. Clover looks different. I'll say that. It's an interesting looking crop. We got sell points for it. Hopefully. Probably not. I don't know. Alfalfa sometimes is not able to be sold, but we'll find out. So the North Valley bales. You can't sell the windrow. Alfalfa hay windrow. Clover windrow. Clover hay windrow. So they all options to sell them, which is great. Compost, like you said, is put in the map. Don't see a production for it yet, I don't think. He said it would be added at a later date. Yeah, no compost. Standard factories here. Standard greenhouses. Standard orchards. Everything else is standard. There is your clover. So, again, we bought all the property. Let's go around and see what we got. Start up here. You got a sheep pasture. Again, good sheds. Let's go ahead and buy a sheep. Water triggers. Again, this building, I love Lancy Boy's animal buildings. I think he does a great job with those. Let's see what our sheep needs. Just grass. Pretty simple. Chickens just need grain. But look, you got a water trigger for your sheep, which is very nice. Let's see how many sheep we get. 200 sheep in this pasture, which is quite good. Here's your animal dealer. Storage. Sell points. There's your North Valley bales. We got a cow barn here next to the shop. Let's go ahead and buy a cow. 150 in this one. Turn our menus on so we can see. Again, you can buy some diesel there. Can't get in there. Here's your milk. Okay, very cool. Cow barn. It's your trigger. Great storage over here. Couple of bunker silos. Alright, how do we get to that building? Nice storage shed there. Another building down here. There is your workshop. So we got to go around over here. I'm going to work our way down. Here's your main farm. Here's your chickens. Your house. We have pig pasture here. Another little house for you. Good storage. Buy a pig. 400 pigs. It's a good amount. Turn on the lights. Got a lone pig sitting in there. Here's your triggers. Again, lots of sheds for storage. Everything's laid out very nicely. Let's check those. So our pigs, again, base food, grain, protein, root crops. That's pretty standard now. Just need the water up there. No straw. I don't see anything for slurry. So I don't know if the pigs are going to make slurry or not. And we don't have a manure bunk, which I'm guessing you can place down. There's a collectible. Just see how much we get for it. $1,000. So, need to figure out the manure situation. The cows do milk, straw, and slurry. Standard TMR, hay and grass. So pigs we'll have to figure out. I don't see a manure bunk unless this is your manure bunk. For the cows, I don't think I saw a manure bunk there either. Might be one you just have to place. Also, there's no silos that I've seen so far, so you're going to have to place your own silo. Now that looks like slurry for your cows. Go back to the pigs. See if we missed it. You're learning this the same time I am. Now, I don't see any slurry for the pigs. So, see if we can fit a silo extension manure pit in here. It's quite large. Don't know exactly where we would put this. Keeps telling me it needs to be placed next to a barn. So, not saying it's okay to place this anywhere. I don't know how the manure is going to work for a barn. That'll be something we'll have to figure out. Let's continue on our tour. More sell points down here. Better Earth products. Valley sale. Your grain mill. You got fuel stops. Fast food restaurant. No sell point. So your productions are not set up, which is not a big deal at all. I guess you can set those up yourself if you want to do it. This is more of a farming map, I think, anyway. But you do have some spaces where you'll be able to place things. Let's do a flyover and see. We start from our location up here. Let's just make our way north. Again, I don't know if these silos are usable. It says we have slurry storage. Diesel and electric charge. So we own the BJ milk. It says we have silos somewhere with wheat in it. So we have the main silo at the farm. And that's the only silo we have so far. So if you want another silo, you're going to have to place it. But that's currently your only silo on the map that I see. Okay, let's go up. Let's work our way to the top. And there's your pig area. various sell points. What would make for a little bit of a town area. A residential neighborhood. Again, you got a lot of these drainage ditches, these scars. I'm guessing these are the areas that are going to flood. Again, that's an interesting feature. Had to see how that works in practice. Again, here's an area you can start with small if you'd like to. Some good-sized fields. Again, more of these little rivers and scars. This is a graveyard. And we got a house next to the graveyard. See if we can see any names on here. Rip? Nope. Kind of a neat little touch. Again, you got another farmyard here that we went and visited. And go out to the outer edges. Again, another little residential neighborhood. Sell points, your animal dealer. You're going to put factories in. You're going to, use areas like this. Put your factories down here. Small little starting area there if you'd like to do that. Obviously got some room here to place some stuff. Just trying to see any little spots that we might have missed. Like, what is that right there? Let's go see that. That is a sell point. Let's check one thing. We're at our main farm. We can destroy that farmhouse. We can destroy that small barn. We can destroy the large barn. Silo. So all of these barns are available to demolish and start yourself, which is very good. I love when people do that. So that's your barn. For sheds. I don't know, see if we can replace them. He does give you all these options for these barns to redo them. So if you delete one, you can put it back. That looks like that one right there. Maybe a little smaller. That's your one right there. So you can delete them. You can put them back, move them around. Great feature. Let's look at the PDA one more time. Again, 2 new crops, clover, alfalfa. It's the Lancy Boy map. I think this is going to be a good, solid conversion of a classic 19 map. I think a lot of people will be playing on this. So, if you like these videos, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Subscribe, easy for me to say. Leave some comments down below. Tell me what you found out, what I missed, what I did wrong, what you want to see better. And until next time.
Tony's mod time, it's mod time with Tony. Me, I'm Tony, and these are the mods. Mod time!